it's a flower out the concrete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came a long way. I've been sacrificing a long time. I got my 10,000 hours in, like, as I like to say.
Yeah, man. We back for another edition of Infinite Vibes.
Yes.
Greatest show on earth. I'm Moran, the man, the richest lady in Atlanta. DJ B-Lax is here.
Yeah, we get into it, bro.
Yeah, we are.
into it.
Yeah, we are definitely getting into it. How you feeling?
Building, brick by brick. I feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just want us to keep going.
Yeah.
That's it.
We have no other option.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm blessed. It's a lot of great energy just flowing. Like God is working on everybody's behalf.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And we got this king right here next to us.
Right.
So,
Just out here blessing us.
Blessing. You know what I'm saying? Homie got over 100 placements the other year. You know what I'm saying? Out here just going crazy, insane. I don't know another word to describe it, but he is definitely somebody that is here to stay. Please introduce yourself to our listeners, my brother.
Ivory Scott in the building.
Ivory Scott is here, everybody.
Ivory Scott is in the building.
Ivory Scott.
Is your last name Scott?
Yeah. My name is actually Ivory Scott the fourth.
Wow.
So it's 4 of us.
4. Your daddy the 3rd.
Yeah, my
His
daddy
daddy
is-
the 2nd.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's real.
Okay.
Out of all the Scotts, are you the one that does music?
Yes.
Wow.
Actually, yeah. Everybody else like play sports or sell drugs. So
Where you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Hey, he from the go.
Wow. Okay, it makes sense. I got
yeah.
some people on the south side.
Same.
What part are you
Okay,
from?
Southside. Yeah, I grew up on the 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
he
happy
said
to tell him
Southside. I
about
like
you.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to tell him. Just ask him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask. Look, you said no, just tell him or ask. Which one?
Just ask him.
Okay, just ask him.
Yeah,
Okay, I got
So,
you.
man.
Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how is Ivory Scott feeling, man?
I feel like can I choose
Yes.
11?
Yes.
You go ahead.
I could choose 11.
Choose the angel number, man.
I feel great, man. Honestly, like I feel blessed, like to be like, you know what I'm saying, doing what I love, living my dream. You know what I'm saying, like getting to be on the platforms that I'm able to get on. You know what I'm saying, and using my gift to do it. So yeah, I'm blessed, man. I'm beyond 10
That's a blessing.
for real.
Yeah.
You just feel? Do you feel like sometimes you just free? Like
I feel free all the time. I was just talking to my bro in the car,
Yeah.
like, you know, freedom is like the most valuable thing. You know
people
what I'm
don't even
saying?
understand.
They don't understand. Like you being free and being able to wake up when you want to wake up, do what you want to do, eat what you want to eat. Like I feel like that's what we all strive for.
Right.
Sometimes people might think it's money, you chasing money, but you really
It's
should be chasing
not.
freedom. Your time is like the most valuable thing that you really got.
Like I'm cool with 6 figures and be living life on my own. I don't have to have a bunch of shit going on. Like
Yeah.
you feel me?
I
Like
don't
I'm-
have a billion.
no,
If it
I don't
comes,
have-
cool, but, you know,
right.
Yeah. Nah,
Give me my real estate shit and I'm straight.
for sure.
You feel me? And you know,
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
gonna call you about that real estate shit too, cause
Nah, you
I
can't.
know you be in the
Nah, for
you
sure.
be building studios and shit.
Yeah, I build houses. I build everything. Like I did like construction before I really like got into music heavy. So like I'm pretty nice with it for real. But yeah, I got a crazy studio in my crib I built. Y'all got to come by. We can cook up there.
Yeah,
we invited,
I'd
we
love
coming.
For sure. Y'all definitely invited.
Hey,
You
there it
live out
is.
here?
We on record now.
Powder Springs.
Powder Springs, yeah.
Hey, y'all can hear a Chicago accent too. They don't say car, they say car. They don't say. You can just hear that Chicago accent for sure.
Well, I'm
Nah,
not that
for
far. I
real.
think my storefront. I have a CBD storefront in Sandy Springs.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So that ain't that far.
What's in the back, though?
What you mean? What's
In the back of the CBD store.
You know, it's like
Oh,
we hold
okay,
everything.
okay,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? We be holding all the products and stuff.
I'm just checking. Make sure you up right.
Oh yeah, I
part.
gotta be legit. That's on whack. Maybe
Nah,
I'm
for sure.
yeah.
I love that.
I don't want no
100%,
problems.
man. So, you are an artist. You're an overall artist. You know, you're a singer, writer. I think it's safe to say that you've really been putting in work for a long time.
For sure.
Because I feel like your results really speak for it.
For sure.
You know, you don't really come off like one of these guys that just started last year and then
Nah.
everything was just magical and I got my
Nah,
first
for sure.
placement. You know, it clearly was. A
Nah,
grind.
man, it's a flower out the concrete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came a long way. I've been sacrificing a long time. I got my 10,000 hours in, like, as I like to say. You know, you got to do that. You got to put it all in. I feel like that make the best artists. You know what I'm saying? Artists that done been through something, that done seen something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was just talking about this in the car, but it's like, you know, you get a lot of artists that, like, get that spark and get hot, and then they're not ready for you know the platforms, and either they go bad or they, you know what I'm saying, things go great, but you just never know. But like when you seasoned and you locked in, and I done seen, like, being a songwriter, I done seen artists go through things that teach me to be like, okay, I'm not gonna go through that,
Right.
or I'm not gonna deal with that company, or I'm not gonna make that mistake, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So you can kind of learn from your peers. So it's like I'm like really in a blessed position to be able to like work with, you know what I'm saying, great artists and stuff like that, and like have good examples of what to do and what not to do.
Right. Because by watching your journey, I did notice that you're very adamant about building relationships. And a lot of people don't understand, like, yeah, like you said, if they're not well seasoned, or artists might come in thinking, oh, I ain't got to build no relationships. Everybody else do the work for me. And then when they on their way down, they got to see those same people and they ain't built no relationship.
Sure. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like you, like when you come in a room, like the most valuable thing you can do, you got to speak to everybody, because you don't know, that dude mopping the floor might be the dude running the company. You know what I'm saying, in 5 years. So every person is valuable. Every person that's playing a part on your team, like down to the person that's designing the artwork. You know what I'm saying? The person that's folding the envelope, the person that's signing your check. Like, everybody's role is valuable. You know what I'm saying? We all make up the artist. So like Ivory Scott is not just the artist. You know what I'm saying? It's the team that makes up the artist. See, people could be artists by themselves all day, but without their team, they nothing.
That's important.
That
like the fact that you just, shouted out your team, that says a lot about your character.
For sure.
Because, it's when you are an artist and a writer, and you can say you got a placement with Lil Durk. You can say you got a placement with Beyonce. Yeah. You can you can really talk a lot of shit, bro. You can talk a lot of shit, bro. Like, for real.
Man, like,
but you humble though.
Nah, for sure. That's the best way to be, man. You gotta give off the energy that you want back in your life. For real. Like, I don't want no negativity in my life. And I'm not trying to shine brighter than, you know what I'm saying, what God want me to shine. You know what I'm saying? So
well, you shining now.
yeah,
You
look,
a shine.
it's so like that.
Jesus. You got the Jesus piece. Can you describe like what made you get that piece out of every piece in the world?
It's obvious, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like he's the root of everything for me. You know what I'm saying? He's paved my way. He's opened doors for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep him close to my heart. You know what I'm saying? For real, because he kept me close to his.
And that's the one where he actually was on the cross.
Yeah,
with the
for
thing
sure.
on,
Like, because a lot of times, like, people had the one like where he like in good, you know what I'm saying, in good mode, but it's like he went through something for us, like, real talk. So like, you know what I'm saying, like, people gonna see the pain on me.
Like, that shit matter.
For sure.
That's a bar.
So when you was like coming up, I have to ask you, because you're a songwriter, you've been doing this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's competition, or do you treat it as competitive? Like, say if you're working with an artist and they bring in another songwriter and you guys got to work collectively together, do you look at it like competition, or you kind of just try to do, make it mesh?
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm willing to work. Like, okay, so
because we know about
of course,
the
in my heart,
times,
in my mind, in my heart, I feel like I'm the greatest to step in any room that I step in.
That's first.
Of course, I'm gonna have the confidence to feel that way, but I'm not bigger than nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be an artist with a songwriter with no placements. I don't feel like I'm better than you because I got a lot of hits. So like, I don't look at it like that. I'm open to collaboration. Collaboration is the reason why I'm where I am. Right. If somebody didn't collaborate with me, then I wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? If an artist didn't record my song, then I wouldn't have no hits. Right. So it's like, I don't look down on nobody. Like, the more I grow, like, the more I want to become like inspiration to people that are trying to come up, because I know the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's important.
You different. That's what's actually gonna keep you in the game a long time.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Nah, because this industry that we're in, I feel like social media to a certain degree has a tendency to make things appear easier than what they really are.
Yeah, for sure.
And you said that you put in your 10,000 hours. So talk to us about what was going through your head when you was at the 1,000 hour mark, when it's like things ain't really lit yet.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I probably quit 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? I probably was like, man, this ain't working for me. I probably like cried myself to sleep. I probably like, cussed myself out. I probably like jumped back in the game, and you know what I'm saying? It's like a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a relationship with your career. Right. You know what I'm saying? Some days it's gonna feel like, man, I'm the best. Like, sometimes I'll be broke and make the greatest song, and I feel like that the power of that song is gonna change my life, and it lifts me up. So it's like, it's an up and down process. It's a relationship. So like, throughout the turbulence, there's good days, there's bad days. You know what I'm saying? But like, ultimately, you gotta like keep fighting. Yeah. Keep fighting for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Until you in the dirt. So.
And that's what kept you going? Just like knowing that you're not finished yet.
Yeah, like, well, basically, like, just knowing, like, you gotta have desires. You gotta have things that you want in your life. And I've always wanted to be the person to be able to put other people in position to win. And the only way you can be able to put people in position if you in position.
Right.
So that means that I can't quit, because if I see Lil Bro and I'm like, man, I want to be able to help Lil Bro, you know what I'm saying, and put him in position, like, how can I do that without having, you know what I'm saying, the motion to be able to do that?
No,
so
that's true.
That's like super key to me.
Yeah,
That's
real,
real.
man. That's real.
Say.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, one thing I do admire is the fact that even with your content, like how you show how you made the song with Blue and Chris Brown, like just showing that process is so inspiring.
For sure.
Like, what made you kind of just focus on the content? Let me put out like what I really be doing, because people probably look at your page and probably don't know, or
Yeah, well, like when you playing the background, like you said, like most people don't know like what are the people, like we was just talking about, like your team, like what it took to be able to make this record a hit. Like I ain't do that alone. Like the engineer Sauce, like he played a part, you know what I'm saying, in inspiring a room. Like it's so many people that played their part, you know what I'm saying, and actually like making that record come to life.
Right.
So now to be able to like kind of show, everybody want to see what's happening behind the scenes without even asking. Like I want to know how this movie was made. You know what I'm saying? So it's like almost like a pleasure to even have like that type of content to show the world and to, like you said, like inspire people that are working behind the scenes to say, there is an opportunity to make something great.
Right.
So
did you know that Chris Brown was gonna hop on that when you made that song?
Literally, that was the plan. Like we was in the stool.
That's the play.
That was the play. Like so,
Chris.
Right.
Yeah, like like basically, like before I even went in the booth, Blue was very, very like spoken about what he want. He's like, man, I need something for the hoes to dance, like Chris Brown type vibe. You know what I'm saying? And so like definitely it was inspo when I went in the booth. Like, okay, I need to rip this like Chris Wood type of thing. So like, and then when I came out, like. Hitmaker told Ghazi, like, yo, we need to get Chris Brown on this. And like my brother Krishan, like, which is like, he like a super great singer, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he does a lot of stuff for Chris Brown. So like, it was like a collective thing, like for us to be able to, create that, you know what I'm saying, for that to happen.
All those pieces just to make that hit. Like,
yeah,
that's
man.
a hit.
And it was a hit.
For sure.
Yeah.
It was that.
Summer 21.
Nah,
Fire.
we knew it. Yeah, we knew it too when we did it, for sure.
The chemistry was like that. It was like everybody was like piped up.
Everybody was excited about that record. You know what I'm saying? We knew it. Ghazi came in. He was like, "That's a hit record."
Guys came in and said that shit.
One thing
and
about
he don't be saying like
The
he
coolest, quietest person on earth.
one thing about
He like
Ghazi,
be quiet.
he is the most boots to the floor executive that I've ever seen in this business. Like he outside with us. You know what I'm saying?
At
like
the highest level that
I've
he
seen
is.
for sure.
I've seen it with my
He
eyes. That's
outside.
facts.
I ain't never seen an executive move like him. He moved like a real like team player boss. Like he done brought me some water. Like while I was in the booth, and this is the man, you know what I'm saying? So like I respect him a lot, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that. But that's why we made so many hit records in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? Because he's setting the standard from the top. And it's just coming down to the assistants, you know what I'm saying, to Damo, to, the people that are like in the building that are like helping out, helping the process go smooth, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they got the best snacks in they kitchen.
That's what's
their refrigerator is full.
Man, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
San Francisco's so beautiful, and they probably sitting right there where you overseeing like
Yeah, I
them
mean,
buildings. Oh
nah,
my
you
God.
in the trench studio.
You in the trenches?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I ain't know, look.
I ain't
Cause you know
gonna
how
gas
like
you
it's
up.
like a hit, like I don't know, San Francisco's like
No, San
downtown.
Francisco-
Is it downtown or is it?
It's a beautiful place,
Yeah.
but where the studio at ain't.
It's in the trenches.
Yeah, it's in
But
the
that's
trenches.
more motivation, shit. Sometimes you need
for
it.
sure. Yeah. For real. You got to drive a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
You say you gotta drive a little bit, you gotta go a little far.
Yeah.
See, he's smart doing it like that.
Nah, for sure.
So ain't anybody
For sure.
can pull
You
up.
got to worry about it. For sure.
That's beautiful, man. What was the first placement that you got?
Man, people ask me that all the time. And it's like, I had so many places at the same time
Oh wow.
that it was like, I can't really say what the first one was, but like
Simultaneously, it was just hella shit.
it just started hitting, like songs just started hitting. But like I said, like all the work I was putting in, like when I first did my publishing deal, I went down to LA, APG, and I was in the studio. I was doing 3 sessions a day, writing 10 songs a session. So that's 30 songs a day for like 2 months.
Wow.
Back to back. My foot was broke. I broke my foot skateboarding, like back to back
10
work.
songs a day.
10 songs a session.
10
3
songs.
This was a
sessions.
session, yeah.
Yeah.
3 sessions a day.
3 sessions a day.
3
30
sessions.
songs a day.
There
basically.
we
30
go.
songs a day going
So 30
crazy.
times.
When I first went out there, like I didn't have my deal yet. I just went down there and they wanted to see my flow, my workflow.
Right.
So they just basically, like, I was in the studio. Like I could have chose to have 1 session a day, but I was like, is it open for the rest of the day? So I was working. So I was building up. I was constantly sowing seeds. That's why it's hard for me to be like, this was my first one. Because when it finally hit, I had already sowed so many seeds, and it just started to come out all at the same time. So
Oh wow.
it was, you know what I'm saying? I can't say I was sitting on one record for one period of time.
That's what's up.
They say you work a year. So, like, say we put in work last year, we're going to reap the benefits the next year and the year after. So, I can see why you said it.
No,
you
for
was
sure.
putting in so much work.
For sure.
And then when it hit, it just hit like.
It just hit. And then you got to think about, like, you put in that work, but then that song comes out, but then you don't get nothing from it a year later.
Yeah.
So it's really like almost like a 3-year process. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why like I always like, you know, motivate like people, like when you from ground zero and you working, like go get you some money, like be able to take care of yourself. Don't sell yourself all the way out like too deep into your dream. Don't put too much weight on the back of your dream. It's like, because a lot of times people put so much stress on their dream that they can't like, you know, pursue it with a good heart. You aren't supposed to be making good, fun music, but you stressed out about rent.
Yeah.
So go feed yourself, take care of yourself.
But what about the people? Because, you know, we live in this head-ass society where you got to quit your job. You got to focus on plan A no matter what.
Yeah, that's cool. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I've had moments like that where I felt like I wanted to, like, sacrifice everything. And there are times, like, if you're doing something 100% of the time and I'm only doing it 15% of the time, you are going to have the upper hand. That's true. But reality says that even if you going at 1,000%, you still need at least a Chick-fil-A sandwich to eat. You know, you still need to feed yourself.
Your phone bill need to be paid. Your house.
Yeah, you got to still
car.
survive, and it's way more easier because you don't put the weight of your dream on. You know what I'm saying? On it. It ain't no pressure on it. It's supposed to, like, making music is supposed to be a fun thing. It's supposed to be an expressive thing, not so much, you know, tension. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make songs people be happy to, not cry.
Nah, that's real. So you in that mode, like, do you feel like you in that mode of like you just you're introducing yourself to the world and you are putting out singles and you gearing them up for a collaboration project?
Well, basically, like I'm dropping a project called Project Ebony. You know, we dropping a couple singles. The next single I got with my sister Queen Naija. That's the next one.
She dope. Wow. I love her.
She's so dope, so amazing talent. She don't even get all the credit she deserves, but her time coming for sure. But she the next single on my project. It's a song called My Mind that I did, produced by hitmaker Mike Woods and OG Parker. And you know, that's the next record, you know what I'm saying, on the project that we coming out with. And then it's gonna come with like a set of like 4 songs. So, and then top of next year, we're gonna drop the whole project. Wow. Which is 12 songs. I got some crazy features on it. You
got a lot to look for.
It's a movie for sure. So we gonna roll it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, we just been introducing the world to who Ivory Scott is right now. Right. And basically, y'all, you know, about to help me become like who I am as an artist.
That part. And you did it the right way. See, one thing I noticed about how you're doing it, you understand the music. You're seasoned for real because you understand the music business. Like, you're tapping in with everybody. It's not like you just like, oh, and I'm just gonna drop this shit and that's it. Because some people think that's what, like, oh, I don't work. I got 100 placements. I don't have to like tap in with nobody. It's just like it's out there.
Nah, you gotta touch the people, man. You have to touch the people. You gotta be out here. You gotta
speak on it.
For real. You gotta touch the people. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that you everywhere and they never there type energy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that you out here, you know what I'm saying, touching, like we was talking about earlier, like, you know, the people on the ground floor, you know what I'm saying? You don't know where they might be. You know what I'm saying? Like what position they might be in. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody built up. They might be on 9,999th hour. You know what I'm saying? And then they on their way up. So it's like, that's like a heavy part of it for real.
Respect. For real.
Has it been a challenge for you though? Because you know, we've seen artists in the past like Neo, The Dream, Sean Garrett. They talk about how we got on as songwriters, but we're singers, and it's like people don't want to take our stuff serious, or they want our stuff for themselves. Like, has that been a challenge?
I feel like anything worth anything is a challenge, right? So it's like, you know, of course it's gonna come with its ups and downs, but like ultimately, like as long as I always have had that vision, then nobody can really block that vision. Like it's gonna be turbulence, it's gonna be pushback, it's gonna be artists that might not want to support a songwriter becoming an artist because it might get in the way of what they're trying to do. But like ultimately, like my vision is for myself. It's always been the same. It's just a different way of getting to it.
Yeah.
And with you being like a construction person and know how to build things, you understand the brick by brick process.
No, for sure.
Like that is so pivotal. It's not overnight.
Sure.
Like it's literally, it's gonna be no's before yeses. It's gonna be like you said, sleepless nights. It's a lot that come with it.
For sure, you got to get your nose out the way for sure, because it's gonna be a lot more of them than it is yeses. But all it takes is one yes,
right,
to change your life, change the trajectory of your life. So,
do you still get no's now or not?
I mean, I say no a lot, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Look at God.
of course, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You
of course.
say no, though. You in the position, right?
For sure. Like once you
That's facts.
get to that point, like where you can kind of be like, nah, I don't really want to work on that, or nah, that ain't matching with my energy, or you know.
Yeah.
So
You worked hard for that.
For sure. You gotta earn that right.
Got to, man.
Because in the beginning, it was just like, let me do what I can. Like, let me get everything. You was doing whatever.
I'm
yeah.
shooting at whatever, you know, and as you should. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you building up, like, you got to take the shot. Every shot you don't take, you miss. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got to take your shots. There's a lot of artists that I was like, man, this dude's kind of weird. I don't know. I'm pulling up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, you got to get your feet in the door, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to put your foot in the door and wedge it so that you can keep it open. So
it's not like you really took the time to like humble yourself and kill your ego too.
No, for sure.
You know, I can only imagine how it is being in a scenario where it's like, dang, this dude always hitting me up, man.
Yeah.
You know, he always, man, I guess I'll give him a shot.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you got to be pressing on what you want, of course, you know what I'm saying? But, like, man, having a humble heart is easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's way harder trying to, like, big up my ego and make me feel, like, more powerful than I actually am. We all people. We all go through shit. We all, you know, have good days and have bad days. So, like, my success does not make me better than a person that's, like I said, on a 9,090, you know what I'm saying? Like, hour, like, it don't make me better. I'm just, like, here before them. Just like Dream was there before I was. And, you know, I can't, like, look at him and say, look, yo, I'm better than him or he's better than me. It's just like, it's just my time.
There's no comparisons.
Nah,
you
for sure.
You're on your own lane for a reason.
For sure.
Yeah, you definitely in that. So that brings us to this record that you got with Eric Bellinger.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Alexis' personal GOAT.
Man.
I love Eric. Man, I told you I love songwriters, so that's what I do.
Eric is a genius, bro. He's amazing. You know what I'm saying? He's very quick. Like, you know, like a lot of times, like, you work with other songwriters, like you was just saying earlier, that, you know, you feel like that might be lower than you or might be better than you. But Eric is such a chameleon. He has the ability to, like, create, and he has, like, just this good aura about himself. Like, a lot of energy, like, it comes from, you know what I'm saying, good energy makes good songs. So he's a good person first.
Right.
And then he's a beast, you know what I'm saying? He's talented, so.
Did that, like, locking in with him, was y'all in the studio together? How did it come about?
we actually were working on, we was in Miami working on music. We did that song like 2 years ago. And we were just working on songs, you know, for other artists. And when we did Just Like Me, when I came out the booth, Hit was just kind of like, yo, this song's for you. Like, we ain't giving this to nobody. Now, that's 2 years. So imagine artists, I ain't gonna say the name, but like a lot of artists have heard that song and was like, yo, I want to cut this. And Hit's been like, nah, that's Ivory project. Before the deal, before anything, like, you know, he saw that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, so we was all just working like we always are.
Shout out Hitmaker, because he believed in you.
No, for sure. Like, bro really been championing me, like, since day one. Like, Mike Kieran sent me to him, like, put us on group text. I went to the studio the first night. We did 10 songs the first night, and it elevated my mind because I was like, man, somebody at such a level still putting in such work. You see him now, like, he will outwork anybody that I've seen in this business. But since day one, like, bro has really, like, championed me, like, put me in position, like, you know what I'm saying, inspired my work ethic. So, like, yeah, bro, you know, he one of them, for real. Yeah. All the flashy, he ain't as humble, you know what I'm saying, but he's definitely, like, he's earned his crown, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
Been in the game for a minute.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So what's the overall goal for you, man? Like, what's the main thing you want to accomplish? Man,
like I said, like, to be in position to change other people's lives.
Right.
I feel like, you know, by me becoming a more sick, like I was talking like the other day, like basically saying like I'm making enough money, I've made enough money in music business to survive and take care of my personal family and, you know, take care of myself. But in order to take it to the next level, that's what this artistry is. So I can be able to change people's lives on my team, put them in a position to change other people's lives. Right. You know, like, everything is a domino effect. You got to be able to, like, be that person. So I just want to be that, man. Like, I got fast cars. I've had, like, a lot of nice things. Like, I've been in a lot of great places. But ultimately, like, where I find the most joy in is seeing somebody that I've helped become who they are. That's, like, my goal. So, like,
it be the simple thing, but that, like you saying, that's really gonna that's the next level.
For sure.
That's just something different.
For sure.
Like, I look at people, I study people that, like, the Hilton. the name Hilton. That's what I be looking at. I be looking at the legacy niggas. They died 100 years ago, and they legacy still carrying
still going.
Because they helped other people. They put other people in position that's gonna put other people in position. It just keep carrying on. Like that shit.
For sure.
Let's get it, King. It's
yours.
It's
for sure.
It's all yours, man.
For sure.
Well, hey, man, thank you for pulling up to the show, bro.
Man, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I love what y'all doing. Y'all doing great things.
I gotta ask you though, just a personal question. Do you have kids?
Yeah, I got twins.
Congratulations.
I just had to ask you that. Like, you're a father out here, I don't want to think you just out here by yourself just doing this shit. Like, you got motivation.
You gotta have motivation, for sure.
Is they like toddlers?
They babies.
They babies?
Yeah.
Oh, you just had them.
No, I ain't just have them, but
like,
they my babies forever. Yeah.
Was that like, what was that like for you, becoming a father?
I mean, I feel like I always, like I said this in the interview a little bit ago, like, I always wanted to be like I never had like my mother, you know what I'm saying, and my father, and like my father in my life and being like a strong character in my life. But like, it's always been like important for me to be able to be that, you know, be that beacon of light, be that leader, be that man, be the, you know what I'm saying? You got to be the man that your daughter goes after. You know what I'm saying? Be that example, be that man that your son want to be. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I'm like super heavy on that. So that's why I was like, it's a natural thing for me.
I love it. And they two, is they boy and girl?
Boy, girl, Ebony and Ivory.
That is, I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why, okay, Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah.
That's why I see where your legacy
Yeah, that's a song too.
That's what it's about.
Spend together in perfect harmony.
This project, I love it.
Sure.
Nah, that's hard, man.
That's love. Appreciate it.
Again, congratulations to you.
Yes.
We rocking with you. We support you. One thing about us, we always just like to encourage our guests to just provide positive words of affirmation as we wrap. So what is some advice that Ivory Scott can provide to
Man, just rewind this whole interview. All this has been affirmation. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, man, be your own peace. Like, protect your energy, protect the people that surround you, and take care of yourself, take care of your health, and take care of your money. You know what I'm saying? Even when you get up and you feel like, yo, man, 100K just hit the account, I'm up, man. Take care of your money. You know, act responsible. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't look at it like it's always gonna be there, because you don't know how long it will be.
Wise words.
Wise words from a successful artist, songwriter. The man really put in that 10,000 hours, man.
Nah, for
sure.
real. Inspiration.
Very inspirational.
Appreciate it.
Please give our listeners your social media. Let everybody know how to
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. I am Ivory Scott. You know what I'm saying? Music everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Single out, all platforms, just like me. So let's get active. Song EP on the way.
The singles out everywhere.
Everywhere. Tap in.
Everywhere.
Run up streams.
I even got a couple CDs in the car. Nah, I'm just playing.
For sure. Hey, Infinite Vibes, Moran, the man, B-Lex. Hey, Ivory Scott is in the building.
Hey.